Hey, come here. So let me tell you a quick story. So earlier this week, I had a style assessment with a woman who I thought was a potential client of mine. She had scheduled a style assessment a couple of weeks ago with me, and when I read through her form, I kind of was feeling like she wasn't a good client for me. Well, she wasn't interested in being on my mailing list, and she also wasn't interested in moving forward. So I thought to myself, well, what exactly are we even talking about, sis? Why are we having a call? But I took the call anyway because I was interested in hearing her out, and I'm always excited to educate people about what it is that I do. So we hopped on the call, I introduced myself, and the first question I asked her was, what made you want to schedule a call? How can I help you? And she goes to say that she found me on Google. She loved my website. She loved all of my content. She even watched a few of my YouTube videos. After doing all of that, she realized that what she was looking for wasn't exactly what I was offering, which is great. You know, I want people to know that. I don't want to waste anybody's time, and I don't want anybody to waste my time. Although she wasn't a potential client, she was looking for someone who was offering a very surface level styling service. After explaining to her a little bit more about how I do what I do as a style savant, she seemed intrigued, but because she was specifically looking for this one thing, she wasn't in the space to even consider what I was offering. And that's okay. The women that I was offering those services to weren't really growing. Their confidence was still lacking, and they still didn't feel like they were enough. So after experiencing that, you know, I offer some of those services, but I also offer things that my clients actually need, like confidence building and education on understanding their body shape and help with making intentional style decisions. But if that's not what you're looking for, that's all right. So I say that to say that conversation honestly gave me the confirmation in knowing that I'm moving in the right direction. I'm really only going to work with people who align with my value, and I want to encourage you to do the same thing. So in today's video, I'm going to give you a few tips on how to make sure your personal styling business reflects your values as a stylist. We don't want to be out here marketing ourselves as one thing, but then offering services that are the complete opposite of what we said we represent and what we said we would do. So if you want to learn more about how to align your business with your values so that you can start attracting clients who really understand what it is that you bring to the table, then you definitely want to keep watching. Hey stylist, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited to be back with another video as always, just to give you some tips and advice on how to continue growing and scaling your styling business. I absolutely love coaching and really helping stylists who are aspiring or even emerging or even seasoned in growing their business and making sure that they are turning their passion into profit. Because as stylists, we are problem solvers, and people are coming to us because they have a problem. So it is very important for us to make sure that whatever we are doing with our clients, whatever we are offering them, is of quality and is solving their problem. In today's video, I really want to walk you through a couple of different tips in hopes of helping you to make sure that your styling business aligns with your values. And if you don't have any values as a stylist, then you definitely want to keep watching this video because you should. It's so important to make sure that whatever you're doing as a stylist aligns with who you are and what you believe in. Don't feel like you have to do what every other stylist is out here doing. And 9 times out of 10, that's probably where you're going to start just to get your footing. But once you get out there, pay attention to what's happening. Pay attention to how you're feeling when you're doing certain things. If you don't like doing something, don't feel like you have to do it. But if you love doing something and you're really, really good at it, focus on that and then go deeper. So real quick, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kristen Johnson. I'm the CEO and founder of PSU. There, I help first generation personal stylists transform their love for styling into a profitable business. I do that through one-on-one coaching. I do that through private programs, and I also do that through these videos and mentorship as well. I have been coaching stylists since 2020, but I have been in the styling industry since 2013. So I've experienced quite a few things that you may or may not have experienced yourself, but I've learned so much and I'm still learning. And a lot of what what I've learned was through trial and error and through a lot of the experiences I've had working with some brands like Amazon, Trunk Club, Rue La La, and M. LaFleur. So like I mentioned, we're going to talk through some things that are going to help you to make sure that your business truly aligns with your values. So let's get into it. So number one, before you decide to do anything regarding the branding of your business, whether it be the colors, your logo, your website, your content, all of that is very, very important. But before you even take that step, you really want to make sure you understand your values. So define your core values. Define what you stand for, how you want to make an impact in the industry and in your business and in your clients' lives. How do you want your clients to feel after working with them? A lot of that is what I did not think about before I started my styling business, because no one was out there telling me, and no one even made it known that something like that was important. A lot of this is what I learned as I grew and started to pay attention to what made me feel good. So I'm here today to encourage you to do this first. Define your core values. What do you stand for? I am really big on confidence. Confidence is something that I struggled with growing up, and I know as an adult it kind of doesn't get any better. So it's so important now that I'm confident for me to help other women to grow their confidence and to make sure that they are showing up as their best self, because that really helps the world go round. My clients are in spaces where they are also serving others. They're also helping others. They're also caring for others. And if they don't have the confidence that they need to serve and walk in their purpose, then how can they help other people as well? I also stand for body positivity, y'all. My body and how I grew up and being made fun of and not loving my body was something that really took a toll on me a little bit. I didn't really develop at the same pace that my friends did growing up. And it was something that really didn't make me feel as confident as I wanted to be. And as I got older, I thought things would change, and they did not. So I really want to make sure that women feel confident and good in their own bodies, regardless of what size and what shape they are. So I created my own body shapes. I started teaching women how to take their own measurements because I learned that most women didn't know how to take them. And for me, I knew that if I helped them to take their measurements, that I would have at least half of what I needed to make sure that I was making the best decisions when it came to their style and where they should shop and what styles they should gravitate towards and all the things. Think about what you value. Think about what you want to stand for. Think about your own experiences and how that has shaped you into the person that you are today. I'm sure there are multiple people that have experienced something similar that what you've experienced. I'm sure there are people that can relate to your story. So find your tribe, find your community, start creating content around that if that is what you truly value and what you truly believe in. And don't be afraid to share your story. Share your story because one, people need to hear it, because a lot of people think that they're alone going through the same thing and they're not. And two, once you share it, that is how you build community. That is how people start to gravitate towards you and start being attracted towards you because they can relate to what you've gone through. And the fact that you as a stylist have gone through something like that and have made it out on the other side is something to be celebrated. Use that as what you stand for. Use that as what you value, and use that to help you to show up for the clients that need you the most. Your values are the foundation of your business. They'll help you to properly market your business, properly brand your business, curate the right content around your business, and all the things. So when you are curating your brand and making sure that it aligns with who you are, then your core values are what should pop up in your mind first. So once you figure out what your core values are, everything else will easily fall into place. Okay, so number two, you want to make sure you are curating offers that align with your purpose and not profit. You definitely don't have to offer everything that every other stylist is offering. Like I said in the beginning, that's a great starting place. But once you get in there and start doing the closet cleanses and the shopping sessions and the outfitting, pay attention to what you enjoy doing the most most, and if that thing actually aligns with what you stand for. Now, of course, I enjoy putting outfits together as a stylist. Who doesn't? But I know for me, because I'm all about intentional dressing, I want to make sure that when I am putting outfits together, that I am curating outfits that are versatile enough to mix and match, because that is what I care about. I don't want my clients feeling like that every time there's an event coming up or every time they have a photo shoot, they have to buy something new. That is stressful and that is just a lot of work. When I can help them curate a wardrobe that truly aligns with their lifestyle and who they are and their body shape, so that way they always have something to wear and they don't feel like they have to go out of their way to find something new at the last minute. Think about your values when you're curating your offers, and make sure that what you are doing as a stylist is solving the problems that your clients are having. As an expert, it's your job to listen. It's your job to understand what their problems are. So they're literally going to tell you exactly what they want. And as an expert, you can use that to curate offers that make the most sense for your audience. So once you share your story and once you resonate with your audience, you'll then be able to craft offers that truly solve your clients' problems. And with that being said, you want to make sure that your offers are impactful. You want to make sure that your offers transform your clients' lives and are intentional and truly align with your values. You don't just want to be out here offering any and everything just because. If that's the case, you're going to start attracting people that are looking for anything and everything and are just wanting a quick fix and are just wanting new clothes for a photo shoot. In order to be successful in this industry, you have to make sure that what you're doing truly aligns with who you are, the impact that you want to make in your clients' lives, and the values, the core values that you believe in. If you don't have core values and you're not interested in making an impact, that's great for you. But for me, I want to make sure that what I'm doing is purposeful. I want to make sure that I am living out my purpose and doing what I am called to do. And I can't do that if I'm out here trying to help any and everybody. I remember when I used to offer like 12 different services. Every time someone inquired about what it is that I offered, they were looking for something that I did not offer. So I created something just for them. So after a couple of inquiries and a lot of hard work and labor, I ended up having a whole list of services just to feel like I was meeting everybody's needs. In reality, I really wasn't meeting anyone's needs. When you feel like you're trying to help everybody, you're technically not helping anybody. So I encourage you to curate offers that align with your values and truly speak to who you are as a stylist. And that is what's going to help you to be successful in this industry. So number 3, the last thing that I encourage you to do to make sure that your business truly aligns with your values is to show up authentically in your marketing. So be yourself when you're posting on social media. And I'm speaking to myself too, because I get it. Like, it's extremely hard to show up and do something different compared to what everybody else is doing. All stylists are doing get ready with me's. Everybody's picking out their outfits and doing day in the lives and really just showing off their outfits. And that's great and that's fun to do. And I'm not gonna lie, I've done quite a few of those. But that doesn't always speak to your target audience. So figure out the type of content that does speak to your audience. Market yourself in a way that does attract your audience. And you can do that by just talking to them, going live, asking questions, sending emails, and getting your audience to engage with you via email and to open up to you. Have a live Q&A session, host a workshop and ask questions, and really get to know what your clients are going through and take notes. Pay attention to what they're saying. Pay attention to what their struggles are. Do a poll. I've done a poll quite a few times and I actually need to do one because it's been a while. But do a poll. Ask your clients questions and give them a list of responses that align with your brand and your business, and have them pick the one that makes the most sense for them. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't make assumptions though. That's something that I did and kind of still do a little bit, which I'm trying to stop. But don't make assumptions about what your clients need or what your clients want or what they're looking for. Literally ask and take notes. When people inquire about your services, ask the right questions so that you can know why they're reaching out. When you are in a space where people are inquiring, that's awesome. But always make sure that you're doing your part by asking the right questions so you can get the right information you need so that you can move forward and provide the proper services for them so that you can always make sure that your business aligns with your values and not anyone else's. Okay, so I hope these 3 tips were helpful to you. This video was short, sweet, and to the point, and I really wanted to make sure I did this one because I feel like there are so many stylists out here that are stuck and that are trying to just do everything else that they see other stylists doing, not realizing that they're only hindering themselves and not really helping themselves. So that was me at one point, and I know I'm not the only one who was going through that and still may be going through that. So let me know in the comments if you are wanting to build a business, a styling business specifically, that aligns with your values. And if you don't have any values, don't have any core values that you've built your business around, let me know that in the comments too. You probably already unintentionally have some values but haven't really like mapped out what they looked like, and that's okay. That is quite all right. I want to be able to help you. So if that is you, let me know in the comments. I would love to know if this video resonated with you and if it helped you any way in your styling journey. If you want to continue learning more about PSU and how PSU can help you, make sure you click the link in the description box to subscribe to our mailing list. Make sure you subscribe to this video, give it a thumbs up, and share it with any other stylist that you may know who wants to grow and really make an impact in the styling industry. I thank y'all so much for tuning in with me, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next video. All right, y'all. Bye.